Hey y'all! So today I wanted to tell you about this beautiful young angel named Elijah McClain who lived in Aurora, Colorado. Elijah was 23 years old, a son and a beloved brother. His sister Naomi described him as a jumping ball of energy, always there, always uplifting you. She said his motto was always with gratitude. Elijah was known to love animals. He was vegetarian and he would literally go to play his violin at animal shelters on his lunch break. He was self-taught on the violin, by the way, as well as the guitar. He worked as a massage therapist, and everyone who met him described him as an all-around gentle soul and great person. On the evening of August 24th, 2019, Elijah had gone out to the convenience store to buy iced tea for his brother. Elijah was anemic and would sometimes get cold, so Elijah was wearing an open-face ski mask as well as his headphones while listening to music on his way home from the convenience store. At the same time, Aurora police got a 911 call about a suspicious person in a ski mask. Even though the caller should have minded his own business and never called the police on this young man, the caller did say that he didn't see him committing any crime and no one was in any danger. The 911 operator specifically asked if there were any weapons involved, and of course there weren't. The caller said as much. Literally, he was suspicious for waving his arms and wearing a ski mask. Minutes later, unfortunately, at around 10:30 p.m., 3 white male officers approached Elijah. I'll insert the body cam video here that I got from USA Today. Please note that the video is very triggering, and I'm also going to insert photos that were provided by Elijah's family of the trauma that was caused by this police encounter.
Hey, stop right there. Stop. 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 I have a right to stop you because you're being suspicious.
Well, okay.
Turn around.
No,
Turn around.
actually, your hands are
Turn around.
Stop.
Stop tensing up, dude. Stop tensing up, bro. Stop tensing up.
Let go of me.
Stop tensing up.
I am an introvert. Please respect the boundaries that I am speaking.
Relax.
Stop. I'm going home.
Relax, or I'm going to have to change this situation, dude.
Leave me alone.
Sir, can you please cooperate?
You leave me alone.
No, we're gonna talk to
You
you.
guys started to rush me, and I was stopping my music to listen. Now let go of me. Get over there.
You guys.
I intend to take my power back, and I intend to be centered.
No,
I intend to be centered.
just grab your gun, dude.
Stop, dude.
Give us more. Give us some more units. We're fighting them.
Relax. Just relax. 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 Alright, bring that arm back. Give him a couple. My name's Elijah McClain.
Yeah,
That's all.
I'm ready to use carotid.
That's what I was doing. I was just going home. Why? I'm an introvert and I'm different.
Don't get up, dude. It's not gonna be good for you. I'm telling you right now.
If you keep messing around, I'm gonna bring my dog out. He's gonna dog bite you. You understand me?
So when the ambulance gets here, we're going to go ahead and give him
All
some
the dogs are
ketamine.
okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Perfect, dude. Perfect.
We'll give that a couple of minutes and then we'll put him on.
Whatever he's on,
Yeah.
he has incredible strength.
Yeah, crazy strength.
Ketamine, so.
I had him in a bar hammer behind his back, and his arm was above his head, and he was still fighting.
So he was put into a carotid. He did lose consciousness. He's throwing up right now, and he's obviously on something. So, yeah, we're gonna have to have him transported. What's that? I think we're okay for here. I appreciate it. Thanks. And he had a mask on. I know that. Yeah.
And then he was like throwing his hands up, but he said he didn't feel threatened or anything. He just thought it was weird.
Okay.
I've still got him on the phone if you want to ask him anything.
No,
else,
I
but
just
that was
wanted to
about
get
it.
the front end. The best he could explain what was going on and why we got called,
Okay.
and if there was anything criminal. But doesn't look like there
It
was.
doesn't sound like it.
Okay.
I'll get some more details.
Okay.
As graphic as that was, Elijah McClain's family wanted to show us the same thing Emmett Till's family wanted to show us 64 years ago in another tragic August, that Black lives do not matter in America. They are still out here killing Black boys, Black girls, human beings for no reason. Families and communities continue to lose human beings. Not only are these our loved ones, our brothers, our sons, our mothers, our friends, these are also our resources. Emmett Till was born in 1941, the same year as Meryl Streep. And I know that sounds random, but imagine it. What if he had the chance to grow into adulthood? He was such a handsome young man. He could have been a movie star. Who knows what God would have done with him if he had 65 more years. Elijah McClain was born in 1996, 1 year after Trayvon Martin, and 6 years before Tamir Rice. All of these young men were killed because of police brutality. They were bright. They had dreams. What if one of them was going to grow up to be a musician, a politician, an activist, a scientist? What if one of these gentlemen was going to lead the next generation in the civil rights movement? What if Breonna Taylor was? I mean, she was my age. She was 26 years old, and she was already saving lives and helping her community. What if she had 70 more years? She could have been the next leader of our movement. But instead, they have taken everyone from us. What could Huey Newton have done with 70 more years? Or Malcolm X or Dr. King? Our leaders have been taken from us, and the same ones that took them call us disorganized. That is the tragedy of the death of Elijah McClain. Our community only had him for 23 years. His heart, his mind, everything he contained was ripped away from us. And for what? What crime did he commit? He said it himself. He was different. But he deserved respect and autonomy as a human being. Instead, he received suspicion and brutality when he voiced his rights and desires as an American citizen. He was ignored as he cried out that he couldn't breathe after being restrained, even though he had committed no crime. He was threatened with dogs and accused of drug abuse for being strong. He was made to vomit and suffer a heart attack after being given a sedative injected without his consent. Ultimately, his life was taken from us because he was a black man attempting to practice freedom in America. Just like Sandra Bland, just like Philando Castile, just like Botham Jean and Atatiana Jefferson. The list goes on and on. That is the tragedy. Jared Polis, the Democratic governor from Colorado, announced on Thursday, June 25th, that Special Prosecutor Attorney General Phil Weiser would investigate and then decide whether or not to bring charges against the 3 officers involved in Elijah's death. Per usual, when police officers deny citizens their right to due process, they are given months, if not years, to put together a defense, and that's only usually after a national outcry. The officers involved in this particular police lynching are Nathan Woodyard, Jason Rosenblatt, and Randy Rodema. They've all been taken off of street duty this month for their own safety. God rest the soul of Elijah McClain in peace and be with his family. God comfort them and comfort our whole community. Cover us with the blood of Jesus so that we would stop losing people, our loved ones, our resources. God help us to continue to fight, not to lose momentum, to continue to fight for justice for Breonna Taylor, justice for Elijah McClain, justice for Ahmaud Arbery, justice for George Floyd. Say their names. Don't forget them.